Yo, what is going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down my favorite route in the entire game of Madden 21. Now, I'm going to be doing this out of the gun bunch formation. For those of you that know me, you know that I obviously do prefer the gun cluster formation out of Arizona. However, I want to show you something that is in multiple playbooks, and this route that I'm talking about is. So the route we're going to be looking for is actually going to be found in the play Y curl out of the gun bunch. In this case, gun bunch offset out of Carolina. It isn't a bunch of gun bunches though. So if you use gun bunch as your primary offense, look for this play. It's called Y curl, and I'll show you the route that you're looking to abuse. Now, for the sake of this, I'm just going to come out in random plays. We'll go ahead and see what the defense gives us. We're going to run one setup for everything. Doesn't matter what man zone combo they're using, this will be what we use. So we're going to max protect, streak our tight end. We're going to drag the solo side receiver and then smart route the outside receiver on the bunch. So the play art will look like this. If you don't want to have the solo side on a drag, you can put him on an in route. And then another thing you can do is you can motion him in. Right? So if he's getting pressed, you can motion him in. He'll beat presses better that way. However, you don't have to, right? So it could look just like this. Either the in route or the drag route. Both are fine. Now, just to show you what we're looking for, our first read is going to abuse this fade route. This is the route I'm talking about. If we pass lead this to the outside, we are going to be able to dumb out cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. We'll be able to dumb out everything. Any sort of zone coverage, that route will dumb out. The only thing that will stop that is man coverage. So if they're in zone, we're going to abuse that. And let me backtrack just a little bit, because if they are using 0 zone dropped flats, they will be able to stop this route. But it has to be 0. It has to be a true hard flat. If they have them set to 5, 10, anything like that, you're going to be able to abuse this every play. And most people don't use 0 flats. So let me just go ahead. We're going to run it. We're going to look at, primarily, we've got 3 reads here. We've got the quick pass to the wheel. We've got the deep in route. And then we've got the drag or the in route that we have coming back from the solo side. So as you'll see right here, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to throw this. Now, I wanted to focus on that drag real quick because I just want to show you what happens with this wheel route. The wheel route, although it is a quick pass that we can hit against basically any zone, it also works twofold for us because it takes the zones that normally would be over here. This is a cover 3, right? So this guy is in a purple, I'm assuming. But you'll see that he's going to match, right? So he matches him, leaving nobody in the flats over here for our drag route. As you can see, this purple, because they register this as a wheel route, it's going to just match it every single time and go directly up the field. So a purple, any sort of, a zone dropped flat, it's not going to matter. They're going to match that up. So we're going to go ahead, do the same setup. There we go. This time looks like it's a cover 2. That was a hard flat over on the right-hand side, so I was able to wait a second and then throw the wheel over the top of the hard flat. There you see I pick up 5-6 yards, some sort of zone coverage. Didn't really matter. Like I said, this route is just silly. Now the other thing I wanted to focus on is going to be the in route. So a lot of people will use vert hooks and things along those lines to try to stop the middle of the field, right? Vert hooks or hook curls. Well, they're gonna match. Well, that was an all-out blitz, but they actually match. So if I put this guy on a streak in the middle of the field, the tight end, they're going to match him, and it's going to leave this in route wide open over the middle of the field. So there's a cover 2. As you can see, that wheel route just absolutely bodies the cover 2. It's a quick pass. It's your primary read on every play. That's man coverage, so you're looking to hit the deep in. And it's really that simple. It's a 3-read progression. Your wheel route is your primary option because it's going to pop zone. And then you've got a high-low read over the middle of the field. There you saw some sort of a I'm assuming zone coverage, although he did get press, which is not anything you normally see. So we're going to go ahead, same thing. And keep in mind, everything on this video is random, right? This is not edited, there's none of that nonsense. Like, it's pretty much, I know what I'm getting into this quickly. Like, you can see the read progression is just beyond simple. And truthfully, I've been running this same read progression the whole year, just out of the play mesh post in Arizona as my base play. So like, this is just nothing new to me. You basically read that outside corner. If he bites in a little bit, he's in a flat. So let me try to backtrack a little bit and explain my read progression here. So when I hike the ball, I'm only looking at this player right here, right? Because if he bites inward, you see how he comes in and plays inside of this wheel route, I know I can throw a bullet pass to the outside against any sort of a cover 2 zone. Now, if he drops straight back and just, goes back this way, I'm basically throwing it anyway. I'm throwing that wheel route because I don't trust that this player right here is going to be able to get out, right? So say this guy's in a flat. Because of the fact that I have a streak and then a crosser right here, he tends to get stuck in between these guys and doesn't get out to the flats. They would have to pass commit. If they don't pass commit, then this flat zone is never going to play this. A lot of people will also sometimes use, say, a cover 3 where they've got the safety in a purple or a flat of some kind, and he's simply back too far. As long as I get a good pass lead, he'll never make a play on it in cover 3. Linebacker is basically similar to this player. He's going to get jammed up with the streak in-route combo and won't be able to get out there to play that. So, once again, you read this outside corner. If he bites in or back, you know you can throw the wheel. And as you see, that's a quick, we hike on the 30, we get to the 10. That's a quick 20-yard gain. So, I'm going to go ahead, do it just a couple more times. So that was actually man coverage right there. But you see, like, you can even throw it against man. You just kind of got to make sure that they're not pressed. So once again, that's a cover 3. It's, in my opinion, it's the best route in the game. It's something that I don't know how it has been kept a secret this long, especially considering I put it in an ebook back in August. But the route is, in my opinion, such a good route that I can't use an offense that doesn't have this concept. It just, everything seems to be slowed down for me if I don't have this, essentially a bailout. Because a lot of people, they run man and then they mix up zone coverage really well, or they'll run match coverages. And you can't do it against this because of the fact that your quick pass option, right, your flat option, is not a traditional 2-3 yard pass. A flat in this case I call it a slant out because to me that's what it almost looks like. But this flat pass can be a touchdown. Like, it's that good of a flat pass that if they don't respect it initially, they're just going to get absolutely bodied by this one route. And I've picked up countless first downs with this route. So I feel like hopefully by me putting this tip on YouTube, that people are going to see how good this actually is in the sense of being a play in a route that nobody really uses. So one more time, we're going to run it, and then we're going to call it a video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. As you can see, this route is absolute money and something you need to add into your offensive scheme.